Hello everyone and welcome to one more week of racing with Simcade League in Assetto Corsa Competizione, this week in Imola. Not very fond of this track, not good memories. And today I'm joined by Ninja again.
Hello.
Hello Ninja, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going well. How's yourself?
I'm good as
Yeah.
well.
Looking forward to a little bit of Imola.
Yeah, it
Um,
seems
you
like,
might,
at least for quali, we have dry weather, so we'll see.
yeah, we'll be switching over to Quali in probably about 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
But no, Imola's a favorite track of mine, so I always have fond memories of it.
Yeah, I mean, last time around, no fuel, drive-through
Yeah,
penalty, then the
that's
stop and
true.
go or whatever. So it was checkmate. No need. I couldn't do anything. No, ultimately it was my fault. So, but still,
Yeah,
disgrace of
very
a
unlucky.
race.
Very short pit entry in this as well.
Yeah, you have to start braking really early.
Yeah.
Got Fenton too, because he got a 30-second stop and go as well. Because
Yeah.
of that.
Oh, we have another
Fine.
person.
Okay, so usual suspects racing today. We have this new driver. I think Darville. I don't think I've ever seen him before.
Darvel is Dodo.
Oh, okay. Okay, I
Yeah.
see you.
Yeah.
I see you.
And another new driver is Magic Yusuf.
Yeah.
Magic? Majid?
Majid. Majid Yusuf.
Majid? Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have a flag, so I don't know where he's from.
Yeah, who's currently just parked in the middle of the
Yeah,
track.
I see him. And then no one else, right? Everything seems the same.
Yeah, I think everyone else has been here before, so.
So is Dodo just coming back just steal this one from everyone, or what's going on here?
I think he's moved over to PC recently, and he's been
Oh,
playing a lot of iRacing or whatever, and I think this is our first time getting him on ACC.
interesting.
And he's not doing too bad there at the minute in practice. I know he's only 8 tenths off the leaders, so.
Yep, 8 tenths
I
exactly.
think he's one of the guys that I like to call just naturally raw talent, just when it comes to racing games.
Yeah, it's crazy.
A bit like yourself, you know,
Me?
where you can just yeah.
Don't
You put,
compare me with those aliens, man. I mean, to the times Dodo is doing in F1, I can't even get close. It's like a second or two of difference. It's crazy. I'm sure if he puts the time in any game, he will always be ahead of me. So I don't think we are even in the same league. So
I don't know. I think with enough time, I think you'd be there. Like we've seen your pace in Gran Turismo, and we've seen your pace on this as well.
yeah, but my pace on this is very far away from the guys at the top at the moment, I think. But yeah, yeah, I think it is. I think it is. I think it is.
I suppose it's hard to compare. You know, we haven't actually seen you do any times this time around yet.
Yeah, and we also have the update, right? So I guess times this time around might be a little bit different because of that. But still,
True,
still,
true.
I would have to try. Let's see, maybe next season. Who knows? I'm like I said, AJ during Gran Turismo last week. I'm very much enjoying my vacation. So I'm not sure if I want to come back because I'm having a good time actually. So I don't know, maybe another season, and then another one, and then I will never come back.
You never come by it. Just become commentary full
Yeah.
time and just this is my life now kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I would prefer to see you on track, but you know you got to pit yourself first.
Yeah,
And you know,
I'm saying this, but I will probably be back because I
yeah,
also enjoy racing, and I haven't done any racing at all recently, and the only thing I've done was against CPU with Gran Turismo, I think, and that's it. I've turned on F1 to do some time trials, and I've also turned on ACC to do some testing for some races that some friends want to do. But apparently I was wrong because that race, I think Ray O'Connor wants to do a 24-hour race in the beginning of June. I think it's June 3rd or 4th, but it's
yes,
not in ACC, it's in AC. So
yeah.
yeah, I turned on ACC thinking, well, let me try and learn something. But yeah, it was the wrong game, so I'll have to come back.
We'll get you up to speed.
Yeah.
But we are going to go to quali.
Okay.
Let me give a 10-second warning, so people can take their hands off their wheels and they don't, break a wrist.
Yeah. Because it's very sudden, especially if you're in the middle of a turn or something. Yeah. Suddenly you have no feedback, and then your wrist just goes.
Green light, go, go, go.
Here we go then. Quali.
Okay, so first one leaving, it's Hansel. And just behind him, Philip. Okay, put this to drive again, otherwise you'll be all messed up.
Oh yeah, we have to click that, don't we?
Yeah.
There we go.
Hansel, first one to leave. Not sure if Philip will push to get ahead of him or just slow down to have some space for him.
Yeah, hopefully they'll not have too much issues on this track. There's only 14, so...
Yeah, and it's kind of a big track, so 14 drivers I think can manage.
Yeah.
Certainly it won't be as chaotic as the Simcade races. Where we have like 50 drivers around. I don't know what track it was, the first one. Kalumi? What was the name of the...
Yeah, it was Kalumi.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That
was just like...
chaotic.
You've no space to do any qualifying whatsoever.
Yeah, God bless. Laguna Seca is a very small track, and they had they saw the light and they said, well, let's do this in turns.
That was actually a really good system. It's like the odd numbers going out first and then the even numbers.
Yeah.
It worked really well.
Yeah, every team has the following number.
Yeah.
To the first car, so yeah, you would have an equal number of odd numbered cars and even numbered cars, so yeah, great idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hansel approaching the final corners. He will be the first one to do an hot lap here, so let's see
But a
what he
heavy
can
braking
do.
into downhill sections, always hard to get the car turned in.
Yeah, Philip slowed down a little bit, so he won't get the benefit of a slipstream, but at least he will be safe just in case Hansel has some kind of incident ahead of him. But he starts his hot lap right now. Let's get on board
It's a
with
nice
him.
looking BMW.
It is.
I do like a good livery.
I have no idea what the update brought to the cars. I have no idea what they changed. So I don't know.
In terms of physics?
Yeah.
Oh, well, a whole load of things. They redone the suspensions.
Okay.
So the suspensions actually act like suspensions now.
Okay.
So you can attack curbs a lot more.
Okay.
And the tires now, instead of... they wanted to get away from the extreme toe-in. Where all the heat then was just on the inside of the tire. Now it's more evenly spread across the tire.
Oh, yellow flag. Jesus Christ, who was that?
That was Liar, I think.
Oh. Might have compromised his lap a little bit, but hopefully not too much. Maybe Phillips was compromised. I didn't see what happened to him, but he seems farther back, so...
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I think
he takes the curb. Ooh, that's a lot of curb.
Yeah.
Easily. Huh.
So this is the new changes.
Interesting.
Yep.
So I could go a lot faster around this track now.
Yes. Even in the Ferrari. You can ride the curbs now in the Ferrari.
Really?
Yeah.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
So,
ooh, he goes a little bit wide there. Second to last corner. Now final corner. Great exit. Good acceleration. Went on the power really early. As soon as he was able to. He's now going to cross the line to get a 142.2. Okay, decent time. Yeah, very close to what was done in practice. So Philip did a 42.4. He's not too far away. Interesting.
Yeah.
So let me look at people. We have some. I think it's Dorazio in the pits still. Not sure what happened to him.
Yeah, I wonder, did he get in time?
I think he did, because it was...
yeah, he should be. Maybe he's
practice.
just waiting for the track to clear up a little bit.
Maybe.
Yeah. But who did the 142 there? They must have invalidated their lap because it didn't count.
Yeah, it didn't. It was Philip.
Philip, yeah.
Probably. Oh, we have a yellow flag. Winter going off. Went back into the pits. Let me see what happened there. So Winter, in the first corner, I believe, he's braking, and he had a little bit slide and the snap oversteer. Went back into the pits. Okay. Fair enough. And he's still in the pits. So Liar now going wide through the second to last corner as well, and through the final corner as well in the dirt. So invalidated lap, 10 minutes, and he's going to start the hot lap now, but it has been compromised
Yeah.
because of that incident. Philip has the yellow flag. He probably went wide.
And Liar has now put on a rookie badge on his car.
Yeah, we only have 5 drivers with a time on the table at the moment. Interesting.
Yeah.
Now Olsen set a time. It was a 47.5.
Yeah, Philip a bit slow there as well.
Yeah.
Compromised again, maybe a 147.5. Who's next coming across the line is going to be Bellardo as he comes out of the final corner in the yellow and green BMW.
Van der Stuken also coming around the final corner. Very well done, that final corner. Very nice. Controlled. And now speeding to cross the line to do a 43.0.
It's
Okay.
good enough for third.
Hansel did a 41.8 already, so that
Yeah.
BMW is paying off around Imola.
Oh, Van der Stuken almost losing it there, but did well to catch it.
Interesting.
Let's see what Yusuf can do here. Golf's getting a little bit of slipstream behind.
Yusuf did a 46.6.
Yeah. What a Golf. Golf went up into fourth.
Yes, with a
That's a decent lap.
43.1, yeah. So let me look at Hansel. Let me see what he's doing, because he's improving on his time right now.
Yeah.
He's now going downhill to the last couple of corners. 2/10 up on his time.
Oh, Lion validated there just around the final corner.
It's going to be a 10.5 faster, more or less, give or take. So it's a 41.6 something. 41.7.
41.7, not bad. Let's see, yeah, that just extends his lead a little bit over Darville. Oh, but there comes Philip with a 41.5.
Oh, Dodo is improving as well?
Dodo
2/10.
is.
So it's a 42.4. Okay. Almost 2/10.
Yeah.
I'm missing someone, right? There's Philip, there's Ansel. Where is Carl? Carl hasn't set a time yet. And then
No.
there is someone
But-
that's not racing this week, right? One of the top runners. I don't remember. I'm not remembering who.
Let's have a wee look at the standings. Where are we? There we go. Well, Mans is fourth.
Okay,
So we've got
Mans is
Carl-
not here.
Cal's first, Philip second, Hansel third, Mans is fourth, AJ's fifth, and then Winther is in sixth,
Okay, maybe I'm
and then Rosu.
confusing with someone else. Okay.
One of the front runners, probably one of the quick guys, but he keeps getting caught up in incidents, is Ben Dawson. Is Ben
Dawson,
here?
exactly. He's the one who's missing.
Yeah.
He's not racing today, right?
He's not here today, so
okay.
unfortunately, maybe just too many incidents.
Yeah.
Could be a little bit disheartening.
Yeah, and what's happening with Dorazio, who is still in the pits? Does he have
Yeah.
a quali ban again or something?
No, that's a different guy. Let's
I don't
see.
know, because he hasn't set the time and he's still in the pits. Someone has to tell
That's
him this is
fine.
not a one-shot qualifying. He
Yeah.
can do multiple laps. Okay, so...
No, he hasn't got any penalties
Yeah,
at all.
I don't know what's happening
Um,
with him. So
Has he actually
Dodo
raced?
sets at 42.3. That puts him in P4 at the moment. Paul already set a time as well with a 42.3. And the two guys at the front, Philip, now P1, set a 41.5, and Hansel has a 41.6. So
Yeah.
around 1/10 separating both of them.
Oh,
Sorry,
there he goes now.
41.7. 41.7 for Hansel. It's 2/10.
Yeah, 2/10. So Duratio's out now.
Okay.
Just a little bit insight. He's only raced once before, and that was at round 4. Where was round 4 at?
Round 4 was Silverstone?
Let me grab the calendar. That was Barcelona,
Barcelona, okay.
and he got 3rd in that. So
Okay. But wasn't Barcelona... Didn't Barcelona have a big... No, it wasn't Barcelona. That had a big incident with turn 1. It was Nürburgring,
yeah,
I
it was. Yeah, it was Barcelona.
think. Was Barcelona? Okay.
Yeah.
But Nürburgring was also crazy.
Yes. Which I'm hoping that the guys could avoid each other this summer. What has happened, Winter?
Winter
He
has
has
still
hit the
flagged.
wall.
Yes, he has damage, so back to the pits he's going, probably. Yes.
Yeah.
Winter,
Oh, no,
no,
he's
I think he
left.
disconnected. Huh.
Yeah. I'm not sure what happened there. Do we have a replay?
We might have. Just give me a second. I'm not sure if I can see him.
Oh no, because he's left. We're not
Yeah,
able to
he's left,
grab
so I
it now.
can't see him, no.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Oh well. Who's next up coming across the line anyway? It's going to be Bellardo. Russi's going across the line, but he's invalidated. So, is Bellardo up? No, he's going to be matching his time.
Okay, so now I press the replay button, and I can't go back. There should be a way to cancel the replay.
Yeah. Oh, Hansel's up by nearly 2/10. He's finding time.
Wish I could see, but I can't. Sorry. Sorry, stream.
Yeah. All right, Hansel coming up to the tight chicane, which I have no idea what it's called.
Still have to wait a few seconds to go back. Okay, I'm back.
I'm back. On board with Hansel then.
Yeah, I
coming
see.
down.
4/10 up on his time. That's gonna get him P1 if Philip doesn't do any better.
Yep.
Okay, so last couple of corners. Final corner now. And still improving on his delta, so that's going to be a 41.3 or 2. 2 probably.
Yeah.
If he keeps up.
Yeah, this is
41.2.
That's a good lap.
7 time.
Very solid.
Jesus.
Is
That's fast. That's 3/10 up on almost 3/10 up on Philip.
Philip? Oh, I think Philip ran into traffic there.
Yeah, liar. Hit
Yeah.
him a little bit, so yeah, I think he's going to. Yeah, he's already decelerating a bit. He's going to give up on
His
this lap.
Liar is on a hot lap, so he's every right to keep his line.
Yes.
I think Liar's hooked up his wheel this week as well.
Oh, he invalidated.
Yeah,
Liar
he
invalidated.
hasn't validated. Yeah, and he has
Got
pulled
out
it
of the
off
way.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of bouncing off the track.
This car is
Man.
taking a lot of the curbs. Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Alright,
crazy.
well-
I couldn't do that with my McLaren. If I wanted to take the curves, I would have to do it in a straight line. If I was turning while doing that, my car would go, mid barrier. And that's not what I want. That being said, I did get a drive-through penalty for cutting corners, so because I was trying to take the curves. So Philip now crossing the line to do his final hot lap, because that's all he'll have time for.
I'm keeping an eye here on Durazio, who is
Okay.
a 1.5 up.
Currently in P10.
Yeah. Oh, it's gone 2 seconds up. So he is pushing now.
Ooh, Philip invalidated, and he went off, so that's it for him. That's quality done for him, and that's P2. So Hansel will probably keep P1 unless Carl can do like a miracle lap or something. I'm looking at him, he's half a second up. That's actually a decent time. That's going to give him P3 still, probably? Yes, that's still P3, but he's doing another lap. Dorazio is going to. He's crossed the line with a 43-1, so that puts him in P8.
Yeah, moved him
instead
up
of
into
P9.
8th.
Carl also had an incident. Let me get a replay of that real quick. Because, ooh, a little bit of a slide in turn 1. Took a lot of the curb. Oh, no, I think he invalidated because he took too much curb. So he just went back into the pits. Too bad.
Yeah, a few people invalidate their lap now. Bellardo is up on his time. Ratio is matching his.
Golf said in the chat, thought I had a good time, but oh my god, a 141.5.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's actually a 141.2 Golf.
Yeah.
Philip has a 141.5 in P2. That's crazy.
I think
Bilardo going
Winther
wide. Winther?
is, coming in now to the final corner. I don't know if he's up. It says on my Delta that he's up by 32 seconds, but I think that's wrong.
My Delta doesn't even show anything.
Yeah, so he's coming across the line
It's
now.
probably done
This
for
might move him
him.
up.
No, it won't.
No, he's
Yeah, P10.
it's over.
He's going to be disappointed with that. It's not where he usually is on the grid. Bilardo also has invalidated, so he's probably going back into the pit. Dorazio is a 10th down on his time, 2/10. So he's probably not going to improve. Now going to across the final corner. Goes a little bit wide, touches the gravel, so 3/10, almost 4 down. Not going to improve. That's P8 for him, unless Yusuf can do something about it. He was 3/10 up. He lost a little bit of time coming across the second to last corner. Now he has a little oversteer, and that's it for him as well. So the grid has been decided. Ansel P1, Philip P2, Cal P3, Dodo P4, Bilardo P5, Understuken P6, Ruzu 7, Lorazio P8, Golf Maniac P9, Winther P10, AJ P11, Yusuf P12, Olsen P13, and Lyre Cryer P14.
Yeah.
So
solid quality.
yes, interesting qualifying. So since I hope nothing happens, but since we had some interesting developments the first lap and the first corners of previous races, I'm just gonna start in Helicam again just to see exactly what happens, more or less around P3, so that I can see most of the field going through the first corner. Since it's a high-speed corner, maybe nothing will happen if no one gets too adventurous through the first
Hopefully
corners.
not anyway.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't be side by side through that corner. That's crazy.
The was it Nürburgring last week?
Yeah, we had like
as much as the first corner, it was only really one incident, and that was David Olsen losing it on the grass down the inside, which is a horrible place to be.
Yeah.
Coming into the first corner. So outside of that, the rest of the race was pretty much clean, which is good. But that's what we need tonight. We just need everyone to get through turn 1 clean, and turn 2 and turn 3, and then hopefully that little back straight will sort people out.
Yeah. Hopefully we won't have any incidents at the start of this race. Drivers are now finishing up their setups and strategies, and of course this is a rolling start, so drivers will have to maintain a certain speed until until P1 gets more or less to the starting line, and only then will they get green lights, and then it's a reaction game.
Yes.
One reacts faster is the one that gets the better launch off the green light. So we'll see how it goes for them. We should be starting soon, so there we go. Drivers
But the rules still state though that can't overtake the car ahead of you until you cross the line. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
You cannot, otherwise you get a drive-through penalty.
You really can't miss Golf's car. This bright orange and black car, just
yeah, it's hard to miss. But I like AJ's best. That's for the best livery out there. Okay, so drivers now closing in on the starting line. I think Philip might be a little bit ahead of Hansel. That's not where he wants to be. So
No, Hansel's ahead.
yeah, now he is. Yeah. So
Yeah.
they should be getting green lights very soon.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
further
that's
along.
the
I was
yeah.
looking at
I've
the F1 light. I was
yeah.
like,
Now there you go, green light, and Philip I think got a better reaction there. Unfortunately, he's on the outside, so nothing he can do about it. We'll have to give him some space. Ooh, tucks in behind him, very close, millimetric actually. They keep going, and I think we got through the first couple of corners with no incidents. Many drivers going side by side.
no. Olsen has got spun at the back. I'm not sure if he spun on his own or if he was tapped.
We can check real quick. Let me see
But
what happened
Olsen-
to Olsen.
Spun.
And no, he was by himself. Liar Cryer
Was
gave
by
him a
himself.
tap, but he started the spin all by himself. So
Very unfortunate then for David. But
let's hope Liar doesn't have any damage, because it was a nice little tap
Yeah.
there.
that's true. That's true. So at least we got through anyway, and the two leaders are able to race off here.
Yes.
Only 2 tenths between them. This is going to be close.
Philip went wide there, so we might have got a warning there for track limits.
Slipstream isn't really that powerful in this
No.
series. You know, it's like touring cars. The slipstream isn't really that important.
Yeah, it's not. It helps a little bit, but it doesn't have the same. Ooh, and Philip goes very wide there. Probably another warning there. I hope he doesn't get a drive-through like I did, because it's very easy in this track to cut corners. Because you're trying to go so fast and effectively, but one little mistake is enough to.
Oh no!
Oh, AJ, and ooh. Let's go back a few seconds to see exactly what happened here. So AJ,
Very late on the brakes.
oh, gives a little tap. Oof. And then he, oof. And then he gets another tap, and that's probably damage. For sure. Carl is now, ooh, Carl went wide, I think. Let's go back again a few seconds. Too many things happening at the same time. So he's behind Dodo. Tries to go for the inside. Dodo brakes early. He brakes late. Goes to the gravel, and that's the position loss. He lost, I think, 2 or 3 positions there, unfortunately. Maybe more.
Unlucky, but it's one of those circuits where it is very difficult to overtake,
Yeah.
Pit window is opening.
and the drivers just need to be a little bit more careful, especially under braking down the hill.
So I'm now keeping an eye on the battle for 4th, because there's a nice little train forming there.
Yeah.
And Bilardo is under pressure from Van der Stucken, which doesn't want to, you know, leave the rear bumper of Bilardo. He's very, very
No.
close.
I'm always really nervous when racing so close like this.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm a daredevil, but yeah, it is what it is. It's a battle of wills. Sometimes people just give up because you're that close, but all 4 cars very, very close.
I can't handle the pressure. I don't like a car right up my bumper, so
I mean, it's nice if it's done respectfully. It's very, very nice. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I still remember those laps in the Megans with HL. We did like 5 laps or something like that.
yeah.
Very, very cool. With very little to no contact, also. Very, very nice. Okay, so now they're losing a little bit of ground. Dorazio and Carl as well. But they're still going. They're still very, very close.
Down the
Van der
inside.
Stucken down the inside, but oof, he went a little bit too far. Start braking late, and unfortunately lost 2 positions because of it. Probably gonna lose 1 more because Ruzu is right on his tail. Now with the inside line, Van der Stucken has to let go. Has to give him space because that corner was his. But now Ruzu goes wide and Van der Stucken gets a position back. Meanwhile, up front, I think there was a position change here. I'm not sure. Carl is still P6. Dorazio still under pressure. Van der Stucken will be back with... Sorry, Ruzu will be back with Van der Stucken very soon, I believe. Because I think Dorazio doesn't have the pace of the 2 guys behind him, so he's just holding them up a little bit now. Ooh,
Yeah.
nice
Oh.
move. Oh, there's a little bit
Oh.
tap there, and I'm not sure, but I think this would be a racing incident. Because
But Lardo got on the curb, and the curb unsettled the car, and he went pit
yeah,
maneuvered of Razio. So
That's
yeah, that's a few
unfortunate.
places lost.
yeah, but no one's fault really. They were just racing, and
Yeah.
I think they were being nice to each other and giving a lot of space. So that's very unfortunate for them.
Very unfortunate.
Golf Maniac, but further back under pressure from Winther, which had that incident with AJ. AJ bumped him, so he lost a few positions.
Is
But he's
there
still going.
damage to that car?
I cannot be sure. If there is some damage, it's probably some light damage to the rear of the car, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was such an aggressive bump that would leave some damage.
I'm getting on board here now with the drone cam. No, there's no damage to the car, so I think he got away with that.
Nice.
I thought maybe the bonnet was crumpled, but it's not.
Winther is probably going to make a move on Golf very soon because he's maintaining that gap of 0.3 of a second.
Yeah.
But
That's,
Golf isn't
Hansel-
going down without a fight.
Has Hansel made a move on Philip?
No,
No, he
actually
hasn't,
they have maintained the positions. Ansel was P1.
Yeah.
Philip also made a move at turn 1, but because he got a better start, but he wasn't able to capitalize on that. So he
No.
is still P2, and apparently he made some kind of mistake because I see the gap increasing, even though I'm not watching directly what's happening to them. So it's 1.6 seconds at the moment.
Last lap, Hansel lost 4/10 to Philip.
Yes.
So did Philip make another mistake? He must have made another there because he's lost another 6/10.
Yeah.
And Darvel, or Dono, is just sitting back there. He's kind of in no man's land at the minute, biding his time.
Currently AJ also very close on making a move on Yusuf.
Yes, he
This
is.
Beautiful Spider-Man livery.
Yeah. Which is kind of scuffed up a little bit at the minute.
Yeah. Now
On
it
the
doesn't move on the
inside.
inside. Yusuf
Good
went a
overtake.
little bit wide, and AJ said, "Thank you very much for that position," and is now going and increasing the gap. So bad luck for Yusuf, and AJ respectfully takes that place. Very
Yeah.
nice. In the meantime, Golf has seemingly broken free of Winther because he's more than 1 second ahead of him. And in the meantime, Carl is pressuring Van der Stucken like crazy, now trying to make a move on the outside. Sorry. Ooh,
Yeah,
there's a little bit
Van
of
der
contact,
Stucken
I think.
actually overtook Carl into turn 1.
Okay. 'Cause
So,
they're very, very close.
yeah. So Van der Stucken will try to pull away now. In that, I think that's the new Porsche.
Yes. Yes.
They
it
all
is.
look the same to me.
On my info panel, it says here that Van der Stucken lost 2 positions. That's a lie. He actually gained 2 positions because he started P6.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is not very correct. Carl, on the other hand, lost 3 positions. So because he started P3, so that's 2 positions. Sorry, quick maths.
All
But
the numbers.
Yeah, at the moment it's the closest battle we have on track. Carl just 0.8 seconds behind Van der Stucken, who is doing a great job, by the way. Van der Stucken stayed out of trouble and gained a couple of places, and he's now keeping Carl at bay.
It's the best way to do it. It's just have patience. It's a long race.
Yeah.
Even though it's not a big endurance race, it's still 45 minutes. A lot can happen.
Yep.
No one's pitted yet.
No, not yet, but we're still not mid-race. Just 10
No,
minutes have
but,
passed, so...
I thought maybe some of the guys that was caught up in the early incidents, maybe, they know they're in free air anyway, they might as well go in and get pitted.
Ooh, Van der Stucken sliding across those corners, and now Carl is very, very close again.
Oh, he's going to run a bit wide though.
Yeah, he did. He was probably trying to avoid contact, I believe.
Yeah. He just needs to be careful of Rusu now, because Rusu isn't too far away. Actually,
Yeah.
none of the cars are. Like, a simple mistake now could
Yeah.
drop you down maybe 3 or 4
From
places.
P5 to P9, they are all within a second of each other, so that's very little time if you make a mistake. In the meantime, up front, Philip is 2.5 seconds behind Ansel. I don't know what happened, and Bruzo is now within a second of Carl, so Carl needs to get a move on and try to overtake Van der Stucken. Otherwise, he's going to be under attack. Ooh, goes wide after the chicane a little bit, and he lost just a tiny little bit of time there.
Yeah, I think everyone's closing up here on Van der Stucken. Are you on broadcasting? Barenko's asking for the full standings.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Barenko. I'm not qualified to be doing these streams. I don't know why they allowed me to do this. Because every
you do
week,
a better job than me.
every week is something, and I apologize. I really do apologize. I'm so sorry.
I do need to look into something like SimHub and maybe getting on our own custom overlay kind of thing for the standings.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully that's filled in now.
Yeah, we need to have a look into that.
Yeah.
So Dorazio now
Dorazio
getting
goes up-
closer
yeah.
to Inter.
I just noticed that as well.
He's closing in the gap very quickly. He's driving the Ferrari. Yes, the Ferrari.
Yeah, the new Ferrari. And he has the back of it blacked out, which means it looks horrible. It needs a bit of colour at the rear. Getting very close to the BMW. Or not the BMW, what is that? That's an Aston Martin.
I was gonna say it was a McLaren, but you're right. It's an Aston Martin. McLaren is more beautiful.
Something I've always avoided is the bigger cars like the BMW, the Aston, and what's the other big car? The Lexus and stuff they got there, because they always feel like big heavy cars to me.
I kind of want to have
they're
a
actually
look.
really well balanced.
Yeah. I kind of want to have a look at Carl because he's also very close to Van der Stucken again. Russo seems to have fallen back a little bit because he's 1.8 behind. Let me look at Carl real quick. So they're now going across the final corner. Carl seems to have gotten a better exit, and he's now on the slipstream, which doesn't have much effect here in this category of cars, but he's gaining. Where is he gonna go? On the outside. Not sure if he's going to make a move here, but he's going to force him to take a tight line through the first corner. Oh, he's still there. There's a little bit of contact. Oh, and he goes into the grass, not the gravel, enough to slow him down. And also, Ruzu behind him had to take evasive maneuvers. Yes, very unfortunate there. Also, can't... I was going to say I can't call... Oof. Yeah, he went wide now. He went wide. He's probably driving a little bit angry there. Lost 2 positions. And Golf also almost went into the back of Ruzu because Ruzu started braking early. So, yeah. Now we have a nice little train of cars here again. 4 cars battling for P6 at the moment. Ruzu got away nicely because he's 2.4 seconds. Sorry. Ruzu, no. Van der Stucken got nicely away from everyone behind him because he's 2.3 ahead of Ruzu.
What happened to Winter?
That's a good question. He's in the pits. Something happened to him. Let me go a minute, not a minute, 30 seconds back. Oh, I think he went wide because I see him in the gravel. I would have to go a minute back to see what happened, but that's a long time. So we're going to look at him for 15 more seconds here in the pits, unfortunately, before going back into the race. I wish we had a timestamp system. Replays, that would be nice to have.
Yusuf is the first driver to do a proper pit as well.
Yes, I see yellow flags, but he's just slowing down for the pits.
This battle now for 6th place.
Yes.
Golf Cal
That's
and
where I am
Dorazio.
at the moment.
Only a
Dorazio's
second
going
between
to
them.
make a move, I think. No, he's not. But Golf might be under attack here. A move by Cal on the inside. No. He starts braking early. Maybe because of the incident he had the lap before. Being a little more careful now.
I think so. I think Dorazio tried to go around the outside there, but Cal was a little bit more leader on the brakes, was able to hold it,
Yeah.
but he just didn't have enough momentum to get past Golf.
Ooh.
He seems to be taking a lot of... oh, no! Oh, that's fine. He really lost the back end there.
Yeah.
But coming into the second chicane there, he seems to be taking the first bit a lot faster than the drivers around him.
Yeah.
And I think that's maybe what's caught him out.
Yeah.
But he's right in the back of Golf now.
It's that mix of impatience when you know you're faster than the car ahead, but
Yeah.
you can't go over him, so you have to go around him, and if they position the car correctly, it's frustrating sometimes. I've
Yeah,
been
he
there.
might lose a place here.
Dorazio on the inside. Ooh, they take the chicane side by side. Think a little bit of contact there. Dorazio having to
that's
go wide because of it. But
not a great rejoin there.
no, but he still keeps the position. I don't think it's too bad.
No, I think Cal had every right there to stay on the outside of the... Oh, Golf's gone wide now.
Golf's gone wide, and I think he's going to lose 2 positions there. Yes, because he lets Cal go. Cal dives into the pits.
Maybe thinking this might be a good time now to get the pit out of the way, not have to fight anyone.
Yeah, maybe get into some clean air.
Yeah.
Putting the fast times in, overcut everyone.
Because we're a third of the way through the race.
Yes, or undercut, sorry, everyone that's around him. So, closest battle right now, still Golf and Dorazio, just 1.6 seconds apart. And nothing else happening around the track at the moment. AJ also went for a pit stop.
One driver.
Yes, Winther, I think has retired. Not exactly sure what happened to him. I would have to go back and watch the replay.
No, it's not Winther, it's another guy. One of the new guys.
But Winther has retired as well. One of the new guys, I don't know. I don't remember. Sorry, I have short-term memory.
I forget his name as well.
Yeah, so I told you before, I'm not qualified to do this. I don't know why you allow me.
Majid. Majid's gone.
Yusuf, you're right.
Yes.
He's not here anymore.
No.
Yes. I don't know what happened to him. So Golf might have had an incident because he's now 3 seconds almost behind Dorazio. So yeah.
AJ will be kicking himself. He's picked up a stop-go.
Oh no!
Most
Went
likely
a little
for
bit
speeding in
too
the pit.
fast. Yeah. Winther has left, and we lost another driver as well. Someone else.
Yeah, that was Majid.
Okay, so Winther and we were 14 at the beginning. You're right.
Yeah.
Quick maths.
Yeah.
Again.
So what has happened, Philip? Because he's lost. He's 7 seconds behind Hansel now. Is Hansel just?
I don't know. I don't think it's Hansel that has started pushing. I think it's Philip that is having some issues because at the moment his last lap was a 43.0. That's almost one. That's more than 1 second slower than Hansel, which has done the 41.9 last lap, which is the fastest lap of the session so far.
Is Hansel really quick, or is he got low fuel?
That's interesting. I don't know. I don't think fuel is that big of a factor in these cars, because I've tried both things. It certainly makes a difference, especially if you're on low fuel and with fresh tires. But I have tried starting a race with the 90 liters, and when I went to switch tires, having like 40 or something, and I've also tried like doing around 45, and I don't know, I didn't see that much difference. So yeah,
it's very I don't know, it's the only real difference is if you run lower fuel, you're going to have to spend longer in the pit lane. And the difference, I think, from a full tank of fuel to barely any is very minimal.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just minimal to us because we can't get the most out of the cars.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, these guys, you know, like that could be the difference of maybe 2 or 3 tenths a lap, which does add up then.
Yeah.
But let's hope AJ...
So far, that's a second. Yeah, AJ now serving his penalty.
Yeah.
And Golf is going to be under attack right now. Bilardo making a move on the inside. No, he starts braking early, but he's letting Golf
Yeah.
know that he's there.
Pulled out of that one. Golf has his indicator on, I think.
Maybe. It's possible. Yes, he does. His left indicator.
Yeah.
So he's telling Bilardo, if you want to overtake, you have to go left.
Yeah. That might be a little bit confusing for Bilardo there, because it's
Yeah.
it might be a signal, as you know, it's like overtake on the left.
No,
it
I
might
don't
be
think. I think
confusing.
he's just pressed a button by mistake.
I'm gonna go with it's complete mind games from
Yeah.
Golf here. You know, he's getting in the head of Bilardo, making him second guess things. And, let's come into the uphill chicane. Is it a chicane? I think it's a little bit of a
and now a
chicane.
move here by Bilardo on the outside. Ooh, he crosses back into the inside. They go to the chicane. They go side by side. A little bit of contact there. Bilardo is forced to go a little bit wide. Golf is still there, so he can't really join the track. Golf is not giving up on this, but he has to because Bilardo is just a little bit faster, just a tiny little bit faster than him coming out of the chicane. So, Golf dives on the inside, and he's not able to keep it on track. So, that's a late dive, unfortunately, for Golf. He goes wide into the gravel, and that's cost him the position there. P7 now belongs to Bilardo there. That would be a very nice move by Golf if he could have pulled it off, but
Very unfortunate. I think that was very fair racing through the chicane. There was always going to be contact, but it was side-on-side contact. It wasn't. There was no maliciousness in it or anything. But I do think Golf maybe braked 10 meters too late there.
Yeah.
But it was a good effort. Liar getting out of the way there.
Yeah. Is Liar a left car?
He is a lap down, yes.
Okay. And AJ as well after serving his stop and go penalty. Van der Stucken now in the pits, leaving the pits now. So he's coming out back in P9, I believe. Not sure.
P8.
P8, yeah. I thought that was also
wait,
coming
no.
through. Also he's
Olsen's
coming through.
just coming
Yeah,
through.
P9
Yeah.
and P10 because
So is Carl.
went through as well. So
And that's forward position because Carl has pitted.
yeah.
Van der Stucken gets a drive through though.
Oh no, another one. That's too bad.
Now,
Oh.
is the drive through for speeding into the pit lane or is it for speeding out of the pit lane?
We don't know for sure, but it's probably from speeding into the pit lane. I don't see a reason to speed out of the pit lane unless you forget the pit limiter, but even still,
Yeah.
that's a shame. That's really a shame. So now Ruzu in P4 under attack from Dorazio, which is kissing his rear bumper at the moment because he's just 2.2 seconds behind him, and he's probably gonna make a move at the end of this straight. So he's getting very, very close, taking advantage of that slipstream, which we already said before that it doesn't have that much of an effect in this category, but he does dive on the inside, and that's nice. Nice
Oh, that's a
overtake.
good overtake.
Very well done, very clean, no contact. And unfortunately for Ruzu, he lost the position, but a very nice move from Dorazio. Very, very nice.
Yeah, both under Ferrari power there. Nice slipstream up the main street.
Yep.
But a very clean overtake into turn one.
And Golf now, oof. Bilardo went wide and Golf gets the position back. He was already pressuring Bilardo a lot. Oh,
no,
and Golf
Golf!
now has a spin. He took a lot of curve and ends up in the gravel, and that's a yellow flag because Golf unfortunately had a spin there.
I don't think he lost too much time there though, so
Yeah,
it's not too bad.
a little bit of work for him. 4 seconds to make
Yeah.
up for now.
It's a good
Very
recovery.
unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Ruzu also keeping close within a second of Dorazio, so we might still see a comeback by Ruzu.
Yeah. Is Van der Stucken going to serve his penalty?
So, not many drivers have pitted yet. So only Carl pitted, Van der Stucken, Liar Cryer, and AJ twice because of his drive-through penalty. And we also have Van der Stucken, which will have to serve his penalty very soon. I think he has
Yeah.
3 laps to serve the penalty. So eventually he's going to have to pit again.
That he will. Rusu dropping back now.
Yes.
So we need some of these front runners or the mid pack to start pitting, so then They should meet back up with guys at Cal. I think Van der Stucken with the drive-through now is probably out of it.
Yeah. We have a yellow flag. Olsen has a spin.
Oh no.
That's unfortunate as well. Ooh, now reversing and hits the barrier while reversing. No.
That's not good.
It's too bad, yeah. The uphill section before the chicane, and we have, I think it's Hansel behind him, going to lap him soon. Yeah, that's too bad. So yeah, we need the drivers to start pitting to see exactly how the field is at the moment, because I'm not sure exactly where they will end up. One thing is for sure, Philip will probably still have that gap to Hansel, but he might come alive in the second stint, because we don't know what fuel these guys are running. And now Hansel being a little bit impeded by Olsen, he's probably going to get out of the way. Yes, now in the main straight.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's gone to the
Hansel
pit.
gone into the pits, yeah. As soon as I say they need to start pitting, that's exactly what they do. So let's see what Philip does. Philip stays out.
So Philip stays out.
So maybe he's trying to gamble on a tiny little bit of fresher tires a few laps later to maybe come back at him at the end. There's still 20 minutes left. That's almost half the race. So
yeah,
we'll see how it goes for him.
That last lap around, Philip and Darville was only 1/100th of a second between each other.
Yeah.
In terms of lap time, so
yeah,
very, very close. Has Hansel pitted? He has, very quick.
I foresee Dodo challenging for the win within 2 more races.
2 more races.
Yes.
Once he gets up to speed, I think so as well. Hansel has got away, no penalties it seems.
No penalties, and in P5, no 6 at the moment. So
yeah, plenty of clean air, no one behind him, no one in front. Is Golf in the pit?
He's got more or less 13 seconds ahead and 13 seconds behind, so he's probably going to be fine. No one to bother him, and everyone ahead of him still has to pit besides no one. Everyone has to pit.
Is Van der Stucken going to come into the pits now? Yes, he is. Do not speed. Oh, he's coming in very heavy.
Yes.
Ooh.
And he already has a drive-through, so I'm not sure if he's going to have another one.
Well, I think it would disqualify if you pick up another one.
Oh, that would be too bad. It was having such a nice race, and he also got a couple of positions, and he still had a lot of people to pit in front of him, so he was probably going to be around P5, P6.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to come out with Golf, though, I think.
Yes, Golf is behind Van der Stucken. If he didn't get a penalty, another one, he should be fine.
Yeah. This is the slowest race ever as they come out of the pits.
He got out okay. No penalties, I think. So
yeah, no penalties.
Done. And it's for position with Golf, right?
Yes.
Interesting. So Dodo now in the pits as well.
Dodo is
also in the pits in front of him. I'm not sure when he went into the pits, but he's there. Bilardo coming into the pits. I can see him in the background as well.
Yeah.
Also now leaving the pits. And Dodo should be leaving the pits soon as well. So Russo still has to pit. Dorazio as well, currently second, and Philip, which is the de facto P2, still has to pit. So he's gonna have to do it eventually. We don't know exactly how far behind he will be Hansel. He will be behind Hansel. But one thing is for sure, Hansel is on fresh tires and with clean air. So he's probably putting in some good laps. And if he didn't add that much fuel, he's lighter, so he should be maybe on his best lap or something.
Get on board with Darville, because I think he's changed tires, and now him and Bilardo are fighting for position.
I see that.
Oh no, Bilardo's hit the sign! Bilardo hit the sign and picked up a stop-go penalty.
Oh man, that's too bad. I'm not sure who's at fault there, but I think Dodo was slightly ahead.
I think Dodo was already on the pit exit line or whatever, you know, the on the line, so it should have been up to Bilardo to maybe slot him behind. But at the same time, there's no rule that they can't go 2 by 2.
Yes, but I mean, the
It
exit
just
is only
narrows
that
up.
wide, you know. So
Yeah,
at some point, someone has to concede,
yeah.
and I think that Dodo was just slightly ahead, just tiny little bit ahead, but yeah,
Even if he wasn't slightly ahead, I think Bilardo, it's like there's a sign coming up. I'm going to hit the sign. I should probably back off.
yeah.
Because it's better to lose 2 seconds. Now he's got a stop go penalty at 30.
And you
So
also have
that's
a very helpful radar, you know, to tell you exactly where the other car is. I remember that
yeah,
when I think it was with Lance in Snetterton when we had that incident where not incident, but that weird thing where I got into the pits after him and got out ahead of him.
yeah.
When I started the engine and I saw him coming in my mirrors, but then when I started accelerating, he was just a tiny little bit behind me, and I was looking at the radar thinking, well, maybe I can slot in here with no contact, and yeah, that's exactly what happened. But we were like centimeters away from each other. But yeah, the radar is very helpful in those situations. So
Yeah. Carl jumps Durazio.
yes,
So Durazio out of the pits now. So the only two that hasn't pitted yet is Rusu and
Philip.
Philip. And I don't know where they're going to slot back into.
so Hansel
But
is like 42 seconds, yeah, behind Philip at the moment. I don't know how long a pit stop is, but I know it's a long pit lane, so pit straight. So I don't know if 42 seconds is enough to stay ahead, but still, Hansel is putting in some good times.
yeah.
Not the last couple of laps, I think, as the last one is a 43.0. I don't know why, but Philip at the moment is actually lapping just a couple of tenths faster than Hansel, so he might be able to do something here. And if he is ultra fast in new tires and new shoes, um, it might
Well, I don't think
open
they're
up those
changing tires.
possibilities. Yeah.
And I think that's what's
Oh yeah,
cost.
that's exactly true. They're not changing tires. You're right.
I think that's what cost Darville because I think he changed tires. And that's why he's sitting down in 6th now.
Yeah.
And he'll be
Maybe.
kicking himself that he. And it's like, I think we've all made the mistake
Yeah.
where we haven't clicked to change tires. So,
Yeah. So now Hansel with a 42.5. Okay, that's more like it, but still lapping considerably slower than his fastest time. Probably because of tires. Yeah. Philip, let me check his delta real quick. He's going around 8 tenths slower, so he should be pitting any time soon. Because at the moment he's losing a little bit of time to Hansel. He's more or less maintaining the gap, 42 seconds at the moment, lost half a second, but he's still not diving into the pits. He's still staying out. When is he gonna stop?
let's see, how long have they left? They've 9.5 minutes or so left there of their pit window.
Yeah.
So it should be soon.
Bilardo in the pits now, serving his stop and go.
Yeah.
He just stopped, so more or less 27, 26 seconds until he can go again. And nothing much happening on track at the moment.
No, Van der Stucken does get past Bilardo, as will Golf.
I think so. I think Golf will be able to. Yes, he
Yeah.
is. Also,
And then
unfortunately, I
next
think
up
it's
is
too far
Olsen.
back. Yeah, I don't think he's still going around the chicane. So I don't think he'll be able to catch Bilardo, who's already moving and exiting the pit lane. So.
Yeah. Rusu has pitted.
Oh, interesting. So now the only one left is Philip, who is 42 seconds still ahead of Hansel. So let me see. I wish this would tell me how long they. Oh, there's time in pit. Okay, this is it. So fastest pit stop at the time was 40 seconds when they're stuck, but that might have been the drive-through. So they took more or less 54 to 57 seconds. So that checks out because when Hansel went into the pits, he was like 10 to 13 seconds ahead of Philip. So that's more or less the gap, maybe a little bit more than what it was before his pit stop. So. And Philip's still staying out.
Rusu's jumped Durazio, is that correct?
I think so, yeah. I think so. Durazio might have had an incident we didn't see. But
Yeah, or else Rusu had a quicker pit stop.
Either that, yes, or that as well. Sorry, but they're 1.2 seconds apart, so we might
Yeah, they're very, very close.
get something interesting happening here. In the meantime, I think Ruzu has some back markers ahead of him, so that might come into play.
Yeah, who is that ahead of him? That's Olsen
Yes, I think so.
in the trust.
That's Olsen and
and
Carl ahead of him in P3. So this is for position, everything. Except for Olsen
Yeah.
there in the middle.
Ooh, that's closed them up. Time.
Yep.
Horacio was able to get on the brake so much later there. And they need to be careful because Olsen does brake early coming into this corner.
And this will put Dorazio right in the back of Ruzu. I wonder if Olsen will move out of the way. No, he doesn't. But he doesn't have to because he's actually very fast coming out of that corner. And he's giving Ruzu a bit of a slipstream to maybe get away from... Oh, he lifts and lets both of them through.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do.
Now have Dorazio right in the back of Ruzu, just 0.2 seconds behind. And Ruzu just 2.9 seconds away from Carl. I'm not sure if he's gaining, but right now he has to worry about someone that's behind him and making a move on the inside, and the move is done. So Ruzu didn't fight that much to keep that position. It almost looked like he let him through.
Yeah, Dorazio was very close going through there, or very quick, sorry. Maybe just one of the quicker drivers through that first part of the chicane.
Yeah.
Rusu running a little bit wide on the exit as well, up the hill.
Now Dorazio will maybe try to catch up to Carl. The gap is not decreasing, so Carl is putting in some work in P3.
Yeah. I think Darville's going to be kicking himself.
Yeah, that P3 could have been his.
Yeah, he's definitely given up a podium.
Yeah, maybe he didn't know. Probably need to have a strategy meeting with him.
Yeah.
Just to keep him, to get him updated on the latest developments on Simcade's ACC.
Yep. Rishu stand. Is he stand with him? No, he's losing ground.
Yeah,
a little bit.
He is a little bit. And Dorazio, on the other hand, is gaining on Carl, so he might be challenging for third position soon. We don't have much time left, just around 7.5 minutes, so that's around 5 laps.
Yeah. And I think Philip will have to pit soon.
Yes, he will. He's still the only one who hasn't pitted, but he's still not... The gap is not decreasing that much, you know. Hansel is just 41 seconds, 41.5, almost 42. So, more or less the same gap. It hasn't even reduced a second. It's almost there, but they're more or less within the same pace. Dorazio, now, right in the back of Carl. I don't know when exactly that happened, but he's right there.
Yeah, there is a requirement to pit for fuel. Oh, Liars spun.
Yes. Ooh.
In the background. Oh, and hit the wall.
I see him. He's letting the drivers go through before going again, I think. Yes.
Yeah.
But now back with Dorazio, just 0.3 seconds behind Carl. So this is the fight for third position. Very, very close there. I think he got a better exit. Carl sliding a little bit, but still maintaining control of the car.
Is he going to go for into the chicane? No, he thinks better of it. Oh, it looks so good the cars are able to go over the curbs now.
Yeah.
Without, you know, spinning off.
Almost makes me want to go back to racing, but not anymore.
Yeah.
Not here.
Right, Philip has to pit next lap.
Yes, otherwise the pit window will be closed. I mean, he can do another lap and still pit, I think, but...
Yeah, where is he on the track though?
He's currently going around the chicane, so yeah, he might be able to do one more lap before pitting, but that's it. That's his final chance.
Yeah. I think to be on the safe side, I think he should come in now. If I was his engineer, I'd be telling him to pit now, anyway, at least.
He's definitely going with plan Z at the moment.
So
Liar Crier. out of the track again. I think going into the pits, and I think he picked up some damage. No, he didn't want to go into the pits, but yeah, I see that hood shaking a little bit. So yeah, it has a little bit of damage. Someone went into the pits. I think it's Philip now. Yes, finally
Philip
into the
is
pits.
in the
So
pits.
let's have a look at Hansel. Right
39
now,
seconds.
yeah, it was a little bit more than that when he was at the pit lane entry, but Hansel now in the last couple of corners. Philip still stopped. Is now going, but Hansel is going to take that, I think.
Yeah. Careful with the speed.
Let me go with Helicam here.
Oh, I think Hansel might get this. He's coming across the line.
Yes, he is gonna get it. This is a long pit lane, so Philip is now just now crossed the line, so he's now accelerating, and yeah, this is going to be a big gap for him to make up for in just a couple of laps now. 3 laps at the most.
I think he left it way too late to go into the pit.
Yeah. But the gap, if this gap is correct, the gap is actually decreased. I think it's around 5.8 seconds. And
Yeah, 5.8, yeah.
like 10 seconds before, so 10 or 13, I don't remember correctly, but
Oh, was Philip... Yeah, Philip was always in second, was he?
yes, he was from the beginning.
Ah, okay, before Hansel pitted, he was in second already.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually, maybe he did the right thing there then, because he has,
Yeah.
as you say, if the gap
in
was
half.
10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost in half, so I still probably would have stopped a little bit sooner. But yeah, AJ now in the back of Olsen, just 0.5 seconds behind him.
Yeah,
and,
this is for position as well.
Yes, it is. So let's see how it goes for him. Let's see how Spider-Man gets around Olsen, if he's able to.
Yeah. He's all over the back of him.
Yeah, giving him space. Also now going wide, feeling the pressure there. Oof, easy overtake for AJ.
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah. He felt
I
the
thought we were
pressure.
going to have a nice battle towards the end of the race.
Yeah, but still,
we
we
still
might have
might.
one.
Yeah, Durazio right behind Carl now. Just a second.
Ooh, Call with a little slider, I think. Yes, a little slide
Yeah.
going uphill. Brings Dorazio much closer to him. Liar Crier again going wide in the first couple of corners, but we'll go back with Dorazio here. Going across the chicane. Very, very close now. Dorazio might make a move here. If I was Kala, I would just put that car in the middle of the track. Ooh, a move on the inside. Oosh. Oh, just a slight. How is that possible? Just that tiny little bit of contact. That's crazy. And Dorazio takes third position
Yeah.
with
That's
not
Liar.
not a major incident. So that's good.
Pit window is now closed.
Liar is back on the track. Pit window is closed.
Yeah.
Now, can Carl come back here? Because that was a very good overtake, but I think
Yeah.
I think there's more pressure to be ahead.
Of course there is.
Yeah,
Because you're looking in your mirrors and the guy behind is not disappearing. He's not getting smaller.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. Ooh,
Just
he
needs
has
to
a
be
little bit of a
patient.
slide there. Call.
Yeah.
Losing time. So there's gonna be 2 more laps, I believe, until the end of this race. So it's this lap and another one.
Yeah. But everyone's on the lead lap. I don't think anyone's a lap down.
AJ, I think, and Olsen.
Oh, yes, they are,
and
yeah.
Bilardo and Van der Stucken and Golf and Liar Crier.
Oh, yeah, so they are. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
Alright, Carl is closing up. But he's pushing that car hard. And that's not what you want to be doing at this stage. You want to be... Try to keep it as calm and composed.
Yeah.
Ooh, because every little
Dorazio's not
slide that
going
goes away.
that
Oh,
well
no.
through the chicane. Gives up a couple of ground to Call. 0.3 behind, 0.2 behind. Is he going to do the same move?
I think he's close enough.
No. He's not.
Oh, he's going for it. Oh.
And Dorazio goes a little bit wide, which gives Call the opportunity to get a better exit than him.
Oh, he didn't get it,
Unfortunately,
though.
yeah, in the final corner, not a great exit. Still getting the benefit of the slipstream, but all it's gonna do right now is get him closer. So this is the final lap, I think. Where are the leaders?
possible.
So Hansel
Oh.
now. Ooh, yeah, this is going to be the final lap, most likely. Ooh,
We haven't got white flags showing yet.
we will have soon, I believe.
Where is the number 30 car?
Right now,
He's
going
up the hill.
uphill. Yeah, before the chicane. So maybe one more lap.
Maybe one more lap.
Okay, I would like one more lap because this battle is getting interesting.
Yeah.
So I don't mind.
Yeah, we never got the warning anyway. The leader's on the final lap, so I think we'll get white flag next time round.
Yeah. White flag now.
Oh! Cal, very wide.
Liar Crier
Liar
again,
again.
letting him go through, but
Yeah.
oof.
Now-
Dorazio goes wide. He goes wide.
Do you be cheeky, and if you have a few cuts spare, do you push the car a little bit more?
Okay, so Hansel finished the race. This is the final lap.
Oh, this is the final lap. He's only got one opportunity,
yeah.
and that's down the hill.
He's
I
too
don't think
far
he's close
behind,
enough.
Yeah, he's too far behind. He's 0.7 seconds behind, so we won't be able to make a move in the last couple of corners unless Dorazio has some kind of incident. I don't think so, because at this point it's just bring the car home and keep B3. So
Still a long bit straight though. Oh, that
Yeah.
Ferrari is so quick out of the final corner.
unfortunate for Carl. Ooh, I see some big puff of smoke in the background. I don't know what happened there, but I don't see any flags, so probably just the colored smoke to celebrate the ending of the race.
Possibly.
And Darville now crossing the line in P6. Van der Stuken still in the middle of the track, still very far behind. AJ, I think, crossing the line now to finish the race because he's a lap car, and right behind him comes Olsen. So
Yeah.
last car to finish the race is going to be Van der Stuken in
Van der Stuken.
P7. Yes.
But a good win from Hansel.
Yes.
Philip was second, and Dorazio picking up that final podium position, which I do feel could have been Darville's
Yes. Yes.
if he didn't change tires. But
Yeah.
he'll know for again.
Yeah. We have to let him know.
Yeah.
He probably
So-
doesn't even know what happened yet.
Yeah.
Why he lost those positions, but he might have an idea.
Yeah. As Van der Stuken is coming up to the line now.
Yes, he is.
And there we go.
That's
Race
it.
over.
P1 Hansel, P2 Philip, and P3 Dorazio.
What a race.
Nice race. Yeah, Yusuf disqualified. I see Yusuf twice in the standings, by the way.
Yeah, I think he was in the server and then left and then came back in.
Okay. Maybe
So
I
it
need
counts
to
as
get
two.
some front row seats.
Yeah.
watch
Oh,
the
I can't
race.
save the replay.
Yeah. Very
Gee.
nice. Very nice race. Let me just... Philip is already there in the podium. Let me tell Hansel and...
Just the liar. Oh, that's yeah. Just the car across the curb everywhere. I think he did okay there. All right, shall we jump down to the podium? Do you want me to drag you down?
Yeah, please.
There we go. Hi, Philip.
Hello.
Philip,
Oh,
many
what a race.
congratulations on P2. Well, since the other guys aren't here and I'm not sure if they're gonna come anyways, let's talk to you a little bit. So very nice qualifying. Unfortunately, it was just a couple of tenths behind Hansel, who did a great job, by the way. And you got some excellent reaction off the line, and you almost got the move done before you got to turn one, but unfortunately you were on the outside, so you had to concede. And I think that was a nice decision because you don't want to go side by side through that corner. And then you had a very long stint. I was wondering at some point if you had forgotten you had to pit, but you did eventually, almost when the pit window was closing, pit. And it was interesting to see because you had a gap of 10 seconds, I think, before Hansel stopped. And then you were down to 5.6, 5.8, which means that you cut the difference, time difference, almost in half. But it was some nice racing, very consistent. I mean, I don't think there's much you could have done there. But tell us about it. What were you trying to do? What were you thinking during this race?
Hello, guys.
Well. The qualified was all right. I got blocked on my second to last lap, unfortunately, so I didn't get the best out of that quali. But the start, I just took it easy. I didn't want to push on the outside there. It's a long race. It's a shame if it ends in the first turn. And then Jan just had the pace over me. I didn't have that kind of pace. I tried to stick close. I assumed he was changing tires. So I was just trying to drive to like a delta 42.5, 42, maybe 8 or something like that. I was actually convinced that I have this one, but
Yeah, you did
I
have
don't think
that.
he changed tires in the end.
Yeah,
So
he did not. But you did maintain a gap of more or less 42.5, 42 point, between 41.5, 42.5. So yeah.
I just was not quick enough today, and yeah, that's the crux of it.
That's
Better
the
luck
story of
next
the
time, I
race. It's okay, but all the same, it was very good racing, very consistent. So congratulations on P2.
Thank you.
And the man of the hour. I'm not sure if I'm going to say your name correctly, so forgive me, Jan Hansel. Did I say
Thank
that
you.
correctly? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just scared of saying names ever since I killed Philip's last name a few
it's
races,
okay.
a few weeks ago. So congratulations on the race win. Very consistent session all throughout. You had a very nice time during qualifying, a couple of tenths ahead of Philip. And during the race, you maintain your composure. The only time that you were actually under threat was, I think, the beginning of the race, where Philip had just a tiny little bit of a better reaction than you when the green light went off. But then he tried to make a move on the outside of turn 1, but he had to concede because you had the inside line, so you had all the rights to be there. And from there on, you just increase the gap, and that's it. I think your gap at some point was up to 10 seconds. I'm not sure. I think it was between 10 and 13 before your pit stop. And I think your pit stop was actually very well made because when you got out, you were in clean air. You had like 13 seconds to the car ahead and like 16 seconds to the car behind. So no one was going to trouble you unless you had to go around some lapped cars, which you did. Eventually had to go through them. But no major incidents all throughout a very good race. So what do you have to say about it?
Thank you. But I have I make the tank half and half.
Mm-hmm.
But this was I have a 11-second pit stop.
Okay.
And I pushed in the first
stint
hard to let the gap on 10 seconds or more.
Okay, so maybe that's why the time difference wasn't that big when you came out of the pits, because it was an 11-second stop.
Yes.
Okay.
But in the qualifying, I did my best time in Imola in 1.8. Of ACC, I did 1:41.6.
Okay.
Then I.
Now you did a 1:41.2, I think. Yeah, that's crazy. That's 4 tenths. That's crazy. Yeah. You guys are aliens, basically. That's what you said. That's what I heard.
No. We're not aliens.
Very far off.
Yeah. But still pretty fast. So again, congratulations for P1. Both of you guys, I think, did a very nice bit of racing here, and it was entertaining for us to watch and commentate. So keep at it and keep going, I guess. Keep pushing. Unfortunately, I don't think Carlo Dorazio is going to come to the voice chat, but many congratulations to him as well for P3. I saw that move on call a couple of laps before the end of the race and was amazed because there was very little contact, and I think it was a well-deserved P3. So congratulations to him. And well, just in finishing touches of the stream, if you want to check more about Simcade League, you can go to their website, simcadeleague.co.uk, where they promote mental health awareness, and I was able to say it this week, within some organizations that you can check on their website. And also follow and subscribe, and you will get to see more racing. So Tuesdays is ACC. On Mondays we have F2 on the F122 game. Wednesdays we have Gran Turismo 7, and Thursdays we have F1 in F122, of course. So keep checking back for some nice and chill racing. Ninja, you have anything to add?
No, congratulations on podiums again, guys, and to Carlos as well, or Carlo. I think Carlo's Italian. Maybe his English just isn't the best. So, but congratulations on getting a third. It was a very good overtake to grab third at the end. Very solid race. A lot happier this week than the last 2 weeks. I think there was needless incidents the last 2 weeks, but
Yeah.
I think this week I think we got off mostly scot-free with it. So congratulations anyway on first and second, guys. And hopefully see you next week for... What
I
is
don't
next
know.
week?
Yeah, let me check real quick. 'Cause-
Snetterton, apparently.
Snetterton.
Oh, Snetterton.
Ooh, that's gonna be a fun
Ah.
one. I do remember Snetterton. Not a
Yeah.
very not an easy track. Not an
No.
easy track. Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see you
yeah.
at Snetterton next week.
Yeah, we will. We will.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's end the stream. So take care, guys. And for the guys watching the stream, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye bye.